Hey guys, welcome back to Legion TV. I am live in Singapore for the second time in several months. The first time was back in November of 2025. I was there on my first solo adventure in Asia. Went to Hong Kong first for a week and then Singapore the following week. This time around, Singapore the first week, Beijing, China the week after. Solo adventure as well, but got a few things to do this time around. With that being said, Singapore, it's work and pleasure. Gonna see a customer that I've known for a very long time. For my day job, we primarily speak on WhatsApp, Teams, um, conference calls, you name it. And we're finally going to see each other for the first time tomorrow over a lunch and then an on-site meeting at his office. He's flying in from Switzerland. After that, pretty much just going to chill the rest of the time over here. I've got a few friends over here, as you know. And then off to Beijing for the Great Wall of China, Summer Palace, Forbidden City, and God knows what else, Beijing is a huge city. It's the capital of China, so I expect tons of good times there as well, especially the Peking duck. So right now, as a Marriott Bonvoy member, I primarily go to Marriott only hotels whenever I travel, whether it be stateside or around Canada, or of course within Asia, and later this summer in Europe for the first time. I guess we can do a quick tour of my hotel here. I'm using the DJI Mic 3. Still getting used to measuring the audio sensitivity. Hope y'all can hear me properly with it. So also with the DJI gimbal, so pretty much this follows me wherever I go. So yeah, pretty much let me see here. So just the mirror side, got the front desk where I brought my work laptop and accessories, the shoe changer. Let's check out the bathroom. Very much into skincare routine. And of course, gotta stay in tip-top shape. Shaved pretty much before the trip, so I don't need to do much shaving this time around. Regards to my favorite products, I still use the old school foam cream, but for the trip, I brought the Cremo shave cream in case I need to shave, but I only pretty much shave once a week. I don't really grow much facial hair. Sensodyne toothpaste, the go-to. Biotherm anti-aging cream, usually right before I go out. I usually use a face wash with the Jack Black brand. It's called the Buff. Basically makes your skin feel pops, and feel good after that. In regards to my go-to razor, I use this brand here called the Wilkinson. It's basically a single blade that cuts pretty well, shaves pretty well. I replace the blade every few months. I use both sides. One side gets brittle, then I just start using the other side until they both get brittle, and then I go from there. All right, so let's continue the tour. All right, I got my espresso maker over here. Already started drinking some coffee. Got my couch, watch some TV. I never really watch TV when I'm in a hotel anyways, but it's what it is. TV on both sides. Got my king size bed over here. Got the nice view of beautiful Singapore. It's very hot and humid in Singapore, That's something you gotta expect. King size bed again. So when you're in Canada, you go by Celsius, just like here. So in Singapore, they pretty much use the Celsius metric as well. but in the gyms they use kilograms, so I had to measure that with the conversion to make sure I knew what I was lifting. But for the most part, it works. In regards to temperature, it's pretty much almost 30 degrees Celsius all year round, and it does get humid all year round as well. It does rain all year round as well. But compared to Canada, still nicer in regards to the weather. Can't complain about that. If you want summer all year round, even when it rains, it still feels like a drizzle. Of course, there's the hard pouring of certain days of rain, but can't really complain about that because compared to what we get in Montreal when it's really raining and it's really snowing, here is like it's very easy, very doable. It's very doable. All right. So we're gonna have a nice dinner, probably at a izakaya tonight, or we'll see, and keep you posted for day 2 and beyond. Thank you. Hey everyone. So yeah, there was a little B-roll of my newest adventure solo trip to Asia. Started doing these solo trips since last November when I went to Hong Kong, Macau, and Singapore by myself. Was with the family back in May, throughout China, Hong Kong, and the mainland, plus Tokyo, Japan for 23 days. So just fell in love with this continent. My first time was 10 years ago, pretty much, when with my brother, we went to Chengdu, Hong Kong, Macau, and Chengdu, and made it a mission to basically conquer, in exploration sense, as much as possible, the continent of Asia. Predominantly China, because I'm Chinese, but of course, I want to see more of Japan. I want to visit Korea. It's my second time in Singapore. More to see throughout this lifetime in regards to Asia as a whole. Obviously, I do plan to visit Europe as well at some point. Well, actually, I will be going there this summer. But with that being said, Singapore has been a blessing so far. Got some family members here, got a good friend from back in Montreal living here now, and lots of great food, so can't complain. If you've never been to Singapore, I highly, highly recommend it. People are great, culture is amazing, the food is definitely delicious, and lots of things to do. You definitely don't need to drive around here because everything is accessible via the MRT, which is the train system, or you can just take a Grab. In Southeast Asia, they use Grab, which is their version of Uber, to get around. So yeah, and yeah, most people here don't drive. They, public transit and Grab and MRT is very much doable. In regards to sight and sounds, highly recommend checking out the Marina Bay Sands, Gardens by the Bay, which I already saw last November. This time around, just decided to see more areas that I did not see last time, and so I got my hotel in the main hub of downtown, so it was more walkable of Singapore. Had lots of great eats here and there, walkable distance to the best breakfast spots, the best coffee spots. There's even a Luckin Coffee over here, which started in China and has expanded globally. And for the most part, can't complain. I'm definitely going to be back in Singapore this year, I feel. Yeah, so next week, I'm actually going to be in Beijing, China for the first time. Last year, I was only in South China, and I haven't been up north of China in ever. Well, I was in Chengdu, which is technically closer to the north, But Beijing will be a sight to see the Great Wall of China, the Summer Palace, the Forbidden City, and all that good stuff. And the Peking duck, looking forward to eating that. Or, sorry, Peking duck. That's how they pronounce it over there. But stay tuned as I vlog more in the upcoming clips.
Today's temperature is around 22 degrees. What about today in the morning? Think about that. You will love this.
哎呦，不去，我们马上回去做。
I've officially conquered the Great Wall of China and parts of it. The Montaña Great Wall. Super exhausted. Been walking for miles, but it's a good workout. I encourage you guys to try the same. Well, not try, but do the same. First one of the world. Done. Let's see what's next. Have a good one. So a month later since I came back, finally decided to do the post-trip um, summary, which I would have preferred to have done in Beijing just for the feel of it, but got exhausted and here we are. Singapore was great. Had a great 5 days there. It was my second time. Met some great people. Uh, discovered I have some family members there in Singapore. Also, my good friend Damien. Shout out to Damien. Saw him again for a meal. And I also got some Tintin figurines. So, yeah, grew up reading Tintin or Tintin when I was growing up back in elementary school, along with Asterix and Obelix, you know, these French comics from Belgium. Good times, good times. So that's one of my favorite stops whenever I go to Singapore, the Tintin store, Tintin shop. Humidity is, it's always a downpour, but I'm used to it at this point. In regards to the 30 degrees Celsius every single day, rain or shine, it's 30 degrees Celsius. But I love Singapore. It's hot, humid, but still beautiful. Went to the Marina Bay Sands, ate at one of those amazing, luxurious restaurants. Went to the casino as well, made some money, but can't wait to come back. Probably November. Beijing was great. Experienced my first wonder of the world, that being, of course, the Great Wall of China. And yeah, it was exhausting for sure in the heat. But Beijing is not as hot as, you know, Singapore for the most part, and pretty much since it's in the north of China, it has you know, a good breeze. So was able to enjoy. And then again, I also was there during spring weather. I highly encourage you to check out the Great Wall of China, China in general, if you haven't already. But it looks like majority of the world is, you know, seeing China for what it truly is. It's beauty. It's so advanced these days. Last year I was in mostly in South China. This year, North China. First time in Beijing. Of course, I was in Chengdu for the first time back in 2016 with my brother. But like to see more of North China. There's so much more to see. I'm planning to go back again in November. So to be continued on exactly where I end up in Asia. But back in Montreal for a bit. I actually have some more trips coming up. I'll vlog it when I'm actually there, so you know where exactly I'll be. But this one will be just south of the border, and also 2 new countries, maybe a third, 7 hours away in the near future, this summer. With that being said, thank you very much for tuning in to my vlog of Singapore and Beijing. I hope to do more of this. I hope to take good use of my DJI Mic 3. And in the meantime, while I'm in Montreal, I'll try to vlog some more, but I'll try to cater towards travel vlogs in a way where I just talk about my past trips, since I have been traveling quite a bit. But thank you once again. Please subscribe, like, and share. Stay tuned.